Hello and welcome back to the Back Post. This weekend it is Tottenham versus Manchester United. A truly terrible team, devoid of attacking threat, slightly weak at the back, completely underperforming. Which team do you think I'm talking about, Jay? Because I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. I've got no idea.
That is a brilliant intro, Josh. I'm quite proud of you.
Look, it's happening. We can't stop it happening. There are two managers that are behind it happening. That's the wrong. It's gonna be interesting. It's probably gonna be painful. It's the question of, I don't know. We're going to talk about like who we think is going to play and what we think is going to happen. But just before that, I guess it's what does fate have in store? This isn't about tactics. This game. This is about fate. Is this Solskjaer's eventual demise? Is this his one final bounce back? Like what is this? This prediction is going to be more about just the gut of this game rather than the thing is, battle, isn't it?
With this game, well, it's not going to be a tactical battle, is it, with the two managers? But this game, there's a few outcomes that you can just see happening. Like you can see Tottenham coming to Ollie's rescue a little bit and getting a big win, and Ronaldo scoring, and everything's okay. Why are we all panicking? Or you could see Tottenham going and using it themselves to be like, everything's fine for us, and it's United, they're in a shit state, we're going to use that. It's like you can see all these things happening, so it's quite a tricky one to predict, isn't it?
Or personally I can see a 1-1 and everyone be left exactly where we are now, rather confused.
Yeah, you know what, to be fair, 1-1 or even like a 0-0. Do you know what I mean? Like just a horrible shit 0-0, because you said it there. Like I think attacking wise, Tottenham just can't seem to get any sort of creativity at the moment to anything really, to get anything going. Everything looks like you're kind of nicking a goal here and then nothing's really seeming complete, and that's going up against a defence that is just completely void of any sort of organisation control. So it kind of screams 0-0 as well. This is such a strange game, isn't it?
No, so obviously United have had a week to prepare for this. Tottenham had the game midweek against Burnley, a very scrappy 1-0 win. But to be honest, the state the clubs are in, I'd rather have that win in the week than your last result being a loss a week ago. So I do think momentum-wise, I don't particularly, this may be come back to bite me, but I don't particularly worry about Ollie having the week to prepare. I don't think
he's had a couple of years to prepare, hasn't he?
Yeah, like I don't think it achieves much in terms of that. I think I think Pogba being out's massive because he probably reverts to Fred and McTominay. Maybe Matic goes in there, either of which is good. You know, Pogba is the kind of player that would hurt Tottenham. Not know how to deal with him. Having Ndombele over him, if that makes sense. Like, so the fact that Pogba's not on the field and Ndombele will be, fills me with a bit of hope. Again, this is all gut feeling stuff, but I feel like, Son's a couple of games without a goal now. Kane's obviously only got the one, and this is the kind of game that maybe they'll, remember what they did last season, build a bit of a connection, and just
about to say, mate.
Yeah, we can. This is fine. It's Varane is back in training, so that would be a massive concern if he does make it back. Hopefully, he doesn't quite make it to the first 11 on Saturday. It's Friday now, isn't it? So probably touch and go with that. But no, it's just so weird. Obviously, Ronaldo could just come and decide to score a hat-trick against Tottenham. So that could happen.
And I think also with the echoes of the 6-1 last year, which is almost a year ago now. It was over a year ago, I think.
Oh yeah.
Some of those United players that were playing that day might have a little bit of revenge to look for, because that was a humiliating defeat, and also off the back of a humiliating defeat to Liverpool, maybe a statement is needed. Maybe that is some fire from them.
Yeah, I just if you're not going to bring that fire to United Liverpool,
Yeah,
It's even weirder to then bring that fire to Tottenham United. That's just weird.
Well,
don't get me wrong. Sorry, just in terms of derby defeats, I know we had West Ham and we lost, but it wasn't great. In the second half was truly abysmal. But in the first half, we should have had a penalty, and in the first half, we could have had at least, there was that mad save from the Kane header. Son hit one directly at the keeper. There were chances to win that game. So, they had an offside goal from Ronaldo. That was what they had. From
that West Ham game as well, and West Ham are a team, currently fourth. They're doing really well. Like, they beat City in the Carabao on pens. Like, there's no real shame in losing that game. But also, that game, Tottenham probably had that first half was probably one of their best halves for keeping the ball and possession and a bit of...
it was a good first half. Terrible second half. And that's the worry, because if you decide to turn off for a half,
that's
with Bruno Fernandes and Ronaldo on the pitch, they will ping a 20-yard goal past you.
But this is a big game for either team, because you're in sixth, United are in seventh, just 1 point between you, and Brighton ahead of you in fifth, right? So and Brighton play Liverpool at the 3 p.m. So this could be quite a big game for either of you to get a bit of momentum, to jump up the table just a little bit, get ahead of Brighton, and then everything starts to not look like a crisis. Both clubs are in that weird panic button mode, aren't they? Especially United more than Spurs, maybe I'd say. But this is a huge game.
We're not in panic mode. United are now in panic mode because they have a squad that should be challenging for the Premier League. Tottenham have some absolutely fantastic players, but there is no one going. Hang on a minute. One word for the manager. No, I'll go to the man. I'll finish on the managers, but I will just say quickly on our defence as well. After seeing him in the flesh on Wednesday, my opinion, I liked Emerson, but my opinion on him has massively improved. Like, from liking him, he's a really good footballer.
Yeah, is he?
Like, he's fun. And he's 22. Like, he's quite exciting. He may have his defensive fragilities at times, but if we play offensive football, I liked him. He was good. There was a bit where the classic. I'm going to badly describe this, but the ball, he picked the ball out of the air, and I think someone like Jay Rodriguez charged him down, and he just did that little touch where the ball goes directly up over his head, and then he retakes it and just ran, and Jay Rodriguez just looked silly, and it was just really nice. But final thing on the defence, I'm going to keep going on about this all season. Romero might be the one.
Oh, might be the one.
He might be the one for me. I love him so much. He's fantastic. There's like someone's compared him to like Alderweireld's, admittedly not best season, but like one of those like graphs that are the FIFA pace stats where there's the web diagrams. He's just so high on every metric. It's just lovely.
How old is he as well?
He's young. He's 23, I think.
Well, that bodes well in his favour, doesn't it?
Like, he's got loads of block shots. He won. What is this? Is this per? I don't know what this is per actually, so I won't get into it. But just good stats from Romero. And seeing him again, really aggressive, really petty.
Who do you want alongside him there?
That's a very good. That's the main point for. I thought Sanchez made some crucial blocks against Burnley, but he does have a mistake in him. I think under the right coach, Sanchez and Romero would be formidable, because when Sanchez signed for Tottenham, I've spoken about this before, but Dutch football experts tipped Tottenham to be a mere stepping stone for Sanchez's rise to Real Madrid, Barcelona, because at Ajax he was considered the better out of him, De Ligt and him, like defensively, not ball play, but defensively. Obviously that hasn't happened, but there's still a very, very good centre back in there, and he does show it, and he is pacey, he's powerful, he has moments of genius where you see him read the ball so well, and then he'll just do something silly, and all the Tottenham fans go, oh, we were so close. But I do like him, and I would persist with him, and I think Eric Dyer maybe has had his day. I love Eric Dyer, but he's not quite the Winks alley get out. level yet. But we won't be seeing Dele Alli. Sorry, what?
I think, well, Dyer's kind of the good. He's good experienced head to have in there. He's good to play in games. Like he's a good squad player. That's one thing I'm trying to say. Like he shouldn't be your main
he's a good guy as well. He's a good guy to have run squad. Everyone
like
likes him. I saw a great tweet the other day after he saved. After he pointed him and Reguilon pointed out the Newcastle fan. That collapsed. He went into the stands. There's a picture of him. Do you remember against Norwich where he climbed in the stands?
Yeah.
And it was Dyer. Whenever Dyer's in the stand, he's either saving a life or taking one. I did very much enjoy it. I really love Eric Dyer. But as a top 4 footballer, maybe not. I'm not going to go through a lineup because I've pretty much said everyone. I think the people I've missed out are Lloris, Mora and Reguilon. They'll play.
I think your lineup for West Ham is pretty much what you'll play for this, isn't it?
Yeah,
like that's exactly your strongest lineup.
Possibly Sanchez for Dyer because he did impress against Burnley, but we will see. The only thing I want. Unless you have anything to say on this game, I'm just going to finish with the managers. But
I do want to get to the managers, so I'm excited for that. I guess I think this game is such a hard one to predict. We've already mentioned. I think we've covered every outcome that we can see happening. I do really just.
We did come on and say I think it'll either be a Tottenham win, a United win, or a draw.
And that's the analysis you get here on this channel, so subscribe. No, I really think this is going to be a really boring game. I think it's going to be shite, and I think the narrative is the managers, isn't it? Like the Daily Mail put Al Sacchio, which is so creative. But I said this just before we started filming. I said I'd be surprised. Like the Nuno thing, he's only just been there. I'd be surprised if he got the sack, whereas Ali should have been sacked couple of years ago, maybe now, but definitely recently. So but you said no. I'm surprised by that, mate.
This leads into my point, which is Ollie should go. Obviously, United will not go where they want to be with Ollie. We've discussed that countless times. We don't need to discuss that again. Obviously, with Nuno, it's difficult because it's early days. But I saw a really good tweet that summed it all up, and I can't remember who it was by. But he just said the thing is about Nuno Spurs is there is not a single Spurs fan seeing the long-term plan of this. No one's going, started with Poch, we had some bad results, but you could really see this stamped identity. Even with Mourinho, it wasn't all rosy, but you know what Mourinho wants to do and you know what he wants to try to achieve, and you can therefore get behind that. With Nuno, no one knows the plan, no one sees 4 years, no one is looking 4 years into the future going, seeing Nuno at Tottenham in the top 4.
Well, not even Nuno, is he? I think that's the problem. He knows that he's not there for a long time. He knows that.
And when you have that, look at Wolfsburg. They were 10th, maybe 9th, and they looked at their manager and they went, we're not getting relegated with you, mate, but this isn't for us. We've probably made a bit of an error. No hard feelings, but there's still 3/4 of a season left to salvage, and I think the same could be said for us. Look, we've appointed Nuno. I've got no hard feelings against the guy. I do not hate him, but also I don't care about him, and that's so important. Especially, and that sounds like a wonky thing to say, but especially at Tottenham, having the past few years of, people did love Mourinho because he's Mourinho, but people hated him also. But the adoration of Poch, to have a manager that you just don't feel anything for. It's really half the battle. And
mate, honestly, I speak to you after games, and maybe you've lost, and you're like, I just don't care, and we talk about a big game coming up this week, and you're like, and that kind of reflects, what you can't get behind Nuno, so it's hard to care as much as you did when it was Mourinho, when it was Poch, and that's so important in football. And to win things, that's so important. Look at the best 3 clubs in the Premier League. They've all got identities. Liverpool, City, Chelsea. They've all got top managers with identities. That's how it's done at the moment. You can't just have someone in that's there for the vibes, and that brings a negative, not negative, but just a meh attitude. And you're right. You've got so much of the season ahead. Why write it off already? You know what I mean? But this would be the 10th game into the season, so no, I completely understand that.
No, I just think that no one, even the best opinions as well are outside fans. for instance, like if you want an honest appraisal of Solskjaer, ask any other fan that's like, let him stay, fucking good. Like,
yeah.
Same with Nuno. You don't fear Nuno, do you?
No, mate, not at all.
Shape or form. Of course you don't.
No.
And that's the thing. And there are managers out there. You know, I do believe it's possible that Poch is on. If Poch loses his job, we sack Nuno and we get Poch.
He's straight away, fucking straight away.
Straight away. Just like, sorry, buy him a bouquet of flowers, or sorry.
Give him the payout he had, whatever his release clause is.
Yeah, we got excited. We got excited by Mourinho. We're very sorry, but at the end of the day,
there was a shiny new playfield. I'm sorry.
I would happily see. Genuinely, even if we finish low. And this is a ridiculous thing to say, but Mason Ball was all right for 4 games. We played off. We attacked. No, we just attacked. We weren't that great, but we attacked. We only lost the final 1-0. Whatever. And then at the end of the season, Graham Potter is at Brighton. There is something to be done there before another club does it. So I wouldn't mind Ryan Mason in the short term while we try to get deals for someone like Graham Potter, Pochettino.
Mate, Graham Potter, like, I know Poch is the kind of romantic one, and to bring him back and let him finish what he started, all that's great. But Graham Potter, what he's doing with Brighton, and just that extra step further to Tottenham, what he could do. See, that would actually worry me. I'm not worried with Nuno right now. That could worry me.
I'd feel emotions for Potter as well. I like.
Yeah, you would. You'd feel a connection to it, and it comes from that.
Don't you? When he was at Ostersund's and stuff.
No.
He made them. So when he was at Ostersund's, he made his entire squad like put on a panto for the local village because they weren't gelling.
Oh wow!
So it was like, right, we're doing a panto.
Oh, okay, I like that. Yeah, no, I think and also you can just see him at Tottenham. I think you can just see that, and the way he plays football as well, I think could suit some of your players. I think it suit Tottenham's like, oh shit, I'm not on the mic. Sorry, it suits Tottenham's like kind of identity as well. Bring him. No, please don't. I don't want that.
I would take Basuma as well, but I think he assaulted someone, didn't he? So no Basuma.
No Basuma. Right. Well, I think that's it.
Can I quickly plug something that's completely unrelated to this? It's really interesting.
You can do. Keep it short.
Yeah, well, go and read the Athletics article on the fact that the entire Icelandic squad, well, not the entire, so that's harsh, a large portion of that Icelandic squad that won our hearts at Euro 2016 have all been done for like paedophilia charges, assault charges, rape allegations, and players like Goodmanson for Burnley are withdrawing from the squad, not because they find that disgusting, because he thinks it's unfair that he doesn't get to go and play with his friends because they're all the horrible. It's mad story. Icelandic national team, weird.
Horrible bastards. That is.
Go and read that. I was very saddened, obviously, because.
No, yeah. Thank you for bringing that up in the end of this video. Josh could have maybe not added this in the video, but thank you anyway. It is interesting. I will go read that. That's it for the video. We're going to end it there. Big game on the weekend. It'll be interesting to see what happens. We'll be doing a podcast on it on the Monday, so make sure you stick around for that. Appreciate everyone that's watching right now. Make sure you press like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and as always, tell your fathers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.